It's the JT Cho Show!
10,
Alright, let's fucking start this shit
Like we never fucking left, dude.
Alright. Thank you. Now I catch always on a birthday.
Yep.
It is the 179th episode, so now we don't have to edit shit. Right now, Michigan, they're not doing very great, but we just got the ball really close to the. We're in the red zone right now. It is 7-0. Cut told a really funny Jersey about how everyone in Jersey was roasting each other.
Oh yeah, no, it was. So I just got back from Jersey, did a quick little 4-day trip. I ate bagels 5 times, and it was fucking delicious every goddamn time. Pork roll and cream cheese. You know what I found out too? I didn't say this last time. I got a pork roll and cream cheese the day of golf, and I was eating it. And the guy, TJ, who was in the front seat of the truck, was like, "Yo, what are you eating?" And I was like, "Bagel, pork roll, and jalapeno cream cheese." And he goes, "Cream cheese and pork roll?" So out there, they explained it to me. It's just pork roll, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. That's their fucking. That's like their bacon, eggs, ketchup, salt, pepper thing from fucking New York. That's like their thing. Pork roll, salt, pepper, ketchup, eggs, cheese.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've never had it with cream cheese, so I split my bagel, the other half of it, in 3 so they could each try it. Mm-hmm. And they were all like, holy shit, this is delicious. And I was like, bro, I'm not even from here.
Yeah.
How did I just show you that? You guys have spent 37 years in New Jersey, and you've never once tried it with fucking cream cheese?
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
You guys are ridiculous. And they're like, you might have just changed my order for the rest of my life. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
it is good.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
It's one of the best breakfast sandwiches I've ever had. I've added normal cheese to it too, and I want to be a fat piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But someone's jumping around. He caught it.
We doing it.
Hey, touchdown, Michigan.
Let's go.
Who was it? Was it Loveland?
Loveland, it looked like. Or maybe
Oh no,
not.
Morris.
Tyler Morris.
Tyler Morris. Don't know who
Loveland
you
was just
are.
the first guy to congratulate him. Wow, what a. Oh, you know, Morris, Morgan, and Moore. You know.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, my brother goes. Funny story about this. We've been playing a fuck ton of NCAA. My brother's like, it's hard to even know who the receivers are right now with as little as we throw the ball. I was like, well, it's Morgan, Morris, or Moore. He's like, how do you just know that off the rip? And I was like, I played NCAA, and I won one of them 3 a Heisman, and I can't remember which one it was.
One of them won, yeah.
Yeah, because they're all Moores or Morgan.
Yeah, during your Road to Glory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But birthdays. I got David Schwimmer. Can you guess what show he's from?
Friends.
Dude.
I didn't fuck that up this time.
Yeah.
Take 2. There's no way you guess my birthday.
Is he a musician?
Yes.
Is he 50 or older?
Yes.
Oh man, dude. Does he have usually one name?
Yes.
Fitty.
Nah.
It couldn't be
Fucking
Nelly.
Nelly,
Oh,
dude.
Nelly, dude.
Down,
Happy
down, baby.
birthday, Nelly, dude.
It's his fucking birthday. He's the one that made Air Force Ones popular. He's 50 years old today. Happy birthday, brother.
Speaking of Fitty, I saw this thing where this guy was like, if you hit me in the face, I'll sue you right now for X amount of money. And Fitty's like, all right, I'll still do it. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I'll just take that exact amount that you are suing me for, and I'll turn around and give it to the homeless, and everyone forget.
No, not the homeless. He's like the homies.
The homies, yeah.
He's like, I'll turn around and give it to the homies.
Yeah.
They'll be taken care of.
Yeah.
You'll never see a dime of that money.
Yeah. Yeah.
He might be the most petty person alive.
Well, it's not petty, but if you poke the bear,
it's petty as
he
shit.
He stays out of your lane, but if you cross it,
he's still fucking with Ja Rule, dude.
Will Ja Rule fuck with him?
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Yeah, but that's what happened.
And there was a fucking concert, 2015, a Ja Rule concert.
Yeah.
Fucking, he bought out the first 12 rows.
Yeah.
So they would look like no one was in his crowd.
Yeah.
That's petty as shit. 15 years later.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
So funny.
But there's like a difference between those motherfuckers though, because like 50 Cent doesn't tour anymore. He could. I'd go to a 50 show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend a shit ton of money to go to a 50 show, but I'd go to a 50 show.
He might
I'm
have,
not
like,
going.
a-
If you told me Ja Rule was stopping in fucking
He
Jackson,
could have a residency somewhere.
I doubt it. He's a businessman, dude. He's fucking Vitamin Water. He's Ciroc
Yeah.
with other boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I just put that together.
Me too.
Interesting.
Super interesting.
Maybe that's when he learned about it, and that's why he did that documentary with Netflix.
Speaking of Netflix, there's a documentary that's like Jerry before Seinfeld,
Okay.
and I guess it's pretty good.
Is it like about Jerry Seinfeld or about the TV show Jerry Seinfeld?
I think it's about Jerry Seinfeld before Seinfeld.
I like that.
Yeah.
People don't really know him past or before Seinfeld.
No.
Because, like, I mean, he was very well known in the verse.
Yeah.
Because he was, like, you know,
But
most
I mean,
favorite
like-
comedian.
Like season 1, people were like, "Who the fuck is this guy? And how did he get a TV show? Like, how does this guy have a TV show?"
It's like all of them. It's like Roseanne.
Yeah.
Roseanne was the same way. Her show might have been even more popular. I don't know.
Her show was very popular.
Her show was very... Which one do you think? Is Seinfeld or Roseanne? Which one do you think was more popular?
Oh, Seinfeld.
So I think Seinfeld was more popular. I think Roseanne got more views
Mm.
when they first came out. Because Roseanne didn't come out until, like, into Seinfeld. Like, Seinfeld came first.
Yeah.
And then Roseanne came.
Yeah.
So I think Seinfeld, same thing with Friends. I think Seinfeld buttered up the audiences for that type of TV show.
Hmm.
And then they all just kind of like catapulted off of it. Because like obviously Friends was a movement. And that was one of my favorite Seinfeld quotes. He met Lisa Kudrow or whatever, the chick that played Phoebe.
Yeah.
in Friends.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, hey, Jerry, it's really nice to meet you." And he just looked at her and he was like, "You're welcome." And walked away. And she found out later on that the reason why he said "you're welcome" is because Seinfeld was on first. And then Friends was on directly after. So he was like, "You're welcome for all your views."
Hilarious.
People that were watching my show stayed to watch yours.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't have been watching if it
Yeah.
weren't for my show.
Yeah. Very true.
You're welcome for all those views.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain terms in movies where they call, I mean, in TV lineups where they'll canoe shows, and that's where they'll
Mhm.
have blockbuster shows on the back and front, and then they'll canoe a bullshit something in between.
Yeah.
But like the whole strategy of TV is almost over. But
Yeah. I mean, it's in the shitter now. It's all streams.
yeah, it's all streams.
Yeah.
So
I turn on TV like maybe once a week to try to get a fucking football
if
game
you're
on.
someone that likes sports, that's the only reason why cable television is still alive.
That and boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, our generation, cable TV is going to get phased out like 100% at some point. It's going to go right back to where it was
well-
like public access TV. It's going to be just like all the shitty stations no one watches.
Well, they
Netflix
have
is already
the
moving
gover-
into live fucking TV.
The government will still have to regulate the public stations. So CBS.
Yeah, no, it'll be like public access. There'll still be like a couple hundred channels in your area, but it's all going to be bullshit.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, it's going to be the same thing it is now, but no one's going to fucking have it.
Except the one time
You're not going to need it. Live football is going to be on every streaming service at some point.
Right.
Netflix signed a deal with them this year. It's going to be on every fucking streaming service. You're not going to need the live shit. One of them's going to be like, oh, you get your local channels if you have us for free.
Yeah.
And you can just watch it streamed into your shit live. And
Yeah.
then there'll be a couple weirdos that have rabbit ears so they can see the game a couple seconds earlier. But that'll be it.
Right.
It'll just be done. That's almost what it is right now, except for the older generations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, motherfuckers that are running the country.
Right.
It's that generation that's still watching on rabbit ears and shit.
Yeah.
Dodgers won the World Series.
They did.
They won the World Series. Those two fans are pieces of shit for
Yes.
holding Mookie up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't touch athletes.
Don't touch athletes.
Don't touch them.
Definitely not. Freddie Freeman, I think, got the MVP for what he did in Game 4,
Mm-hmm.
hitting that 4-run shot.
Yeah.
I'm
New
glad
York-
Shohei got a ring.
Me too. New York's closer, I think, or he opted out of his contract as soon as they lost.
Yeah, I saw that. Fernando,
Yeah.
not Fernando.
So-
Soto,
Maybe.
Juan Soto.
Yeah.
Juan Soto. Yeah, he opted out. He said he loved being a Yankee, but he doesn't see a future there,
Yeah.
which is interesting. I taught Chris that they have to be like clean shaven, like firemen.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what's that even mean? I was like, I wouldn't be allowed to play for him.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let me.
No, when Johnny Damon shaved his beard to play for the fucking
Shaved
Yankees.
his fucking head.
Yeah,
Took all his hair off.
yeah,
He had like a foot and a half of hair.
yeah. He was like a caveman.
Yeah. Just took it all off.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like clean shaved Johnny Damon.
It's just weird that like you're still doing that to players.
She told me, she was like, why do they do that? And I was like, it's kind of like an old era's thing. And, you know, that New York is like a super traditional area anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're very progressive, but for sports, it's a very traditional thing. And I was like, it's just an old school thing. They made them shave their shit like firemen. They're allowed to have mustaches, but they got to have a fucking fade. I don't know what the exact rule is, but they got to have a fade or a bald head. It's got to be clean cut, kept, clean shaven on game day. Like, nobody's allowed to have stubble. And she's like, that's super weird. Why do the players do it? And I was like, because they're making a fucking grip of cash.
Yeah, they're playing to the organizational standards.
And a lot of people grow up like that's it. There's very few people in this world that would turn down a contract from the Yankees, especially the amount of money you're getting. If you're getting 50% over what your contract would have been, you're taking that all day.
Right.
All day. You're going to, unless you're Ken Griffey Jr. But that's late in his career, Ken Griffey Jr. Obviously, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right. Sissel said, "Damn, that's cut. Bro's voice go crazy," and I don't know what that means.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Am I being loud?
No, I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I did see the Wayans brothers are getting back together
For a show.
to make Scary Movie 6.
Hilarious.
It's been 18 years.
That's so crazy.
That's wild. I'm definitely going to watch it. If it goes to theaters, I'm going to see it in theaters, but
Yeah.
I don't think the other ones went to theaters. I can't remember. I was also very young.
I don't know either.
I don't think they did. I think they were like a straight to DVD thing.
He just said, I like his voice.
Oh, appreciate it, Doug.
We went to Rocky Top today,
We did. Rocky Top is always fun.
and we got
Oh, yeah.
tabs.
We got pull tabs. So me and old lady got there first, and we got a table, and we're sitting like diagonally across, like the furthest away you could get from the pull tab machine. And we sat down. I ordered my drink, and I was like, "Oh, yo, let me get some cash. I'm gonna go get some pull tabs." And in my head, I was like, "I'm gonna beat Taylor to the pull tab machine. So if I get something, I'm like, I should have got here sooner."
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm grabbing the cash out of her purse, I look across the bar, and you're at the pull tab machine getting pull tabs. And I was like, "This son of a bitch."
I came in through that door.
And then you came up to the table, and I was like, "How much you spend on them?" You're like $7, and so I grabbed $8, and I was like, "All right." I went to the pull tab machine. I got one $5 one, and the rest of them were 50-cent ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I went back to the table, ripped them open, dude. $5 one, $75 winner.
Yeah.
Started ripping the little ones up, fucking $40 winner. I was like, "This is crazy." 7 into 115 is pretty fucking good.
It was so crazy.
You know, you won though.
Yeah, $2
Yeah.
after spending $7. Really net loss.
So I mean, net together, we won. What's that? $117.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
so much.
It's not bad for lunch. But yeah, so I'm in love with pull tabs. Pull tabs are fucking amazing. It's my second big hit at Rocky Top.
I just wish Monger could have been there and then went. and
Oh,
bought
he
the
would have
rest-
spent so much
He would
money.
have bought the rest of the machine out.
He 100%.
Yeah,
He would have put $100 into it.
you'd probably be like, I got $25 ones and 20 of the 50-cent ones, and then I'd be like, cool, I'll go buy a couple.
And then you come away with like $50.
Yeah, dude.
And he gets nothing.
He'd be so mad. Bro, I was gonna take these winnings and go buy that much more. Oh, dude, the funniest.
He did it like 3 times, but every time he'd win like $5, he'd go put another 20 in the machine.
Yeah, that was the funniest part.
Yeah.
Forever lost. Is that pen?
So there's the new Batman movie coming out. It's gonna be about Dick Grayson and the other Robin, the Damian.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like them together
Mm-hmm.
and like their relationship. So like Batman's gonna be like a side piece in it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty stoked on that. I think Dick Grayson might be my favorite Robin.
Yeah.
He's like the most level head, even though he's all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's the one that turns into Nightwing at the end of it.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cool. They're coming out with that. Also, I saw Tom Holland signed a new fucking deal with Marvel, so he's going to be doing Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6.
That's dope.
So they're doing a whole nother trilogy,
That's great.
which I fucking love.
Yeah.
And Zendaya's in 4 because Tom Holland slipped up and posted on his social medias that him and her have been reading lines together. And it's like, well, why would she be reading lines?
Just to help me practice.
Yeah, why would she be reading lines if she wasn't in the fucking film, you weirdo?
Mhm.
And then so they came out and they're like, oh yeah, she's in the movie.
Hilarious.
Yeah, which is cool. I really hope they don't put them back together in the first movie.
Hmm.
I don't mind them getting back together eventually, and maybe like just her regaining her consciousness, or maybe he wins her back by doing something he's not normally doing. Whatever it is, it just shouldn't happen in the fourth movie.
Hmm.
It just shouldn't. I really hope they don't do like a multiverse thing in the first movie either. Like I hope it's just like a standalone thing. Like I don't want to see Captain America or Winter Soldier in the Spider-Man movie.
Or Iron Man.
Or Iron
Oh,
Man.
he's dead.
Yeah, but even I don't want to see Pepper Potts. Maybe old boy, maybe security guy.
Hmm.
What's his name? Mandalorian guy.
Yeah.
Favreau.
Yeah.
John Favreau.
Yeah, I forget.
I would love to see him in the movie, but I don't want to see like a bunch of superheroes coming together and doing some crazy shit. Like I want it to feel like Spider-Man.
Actually, everyone
1.
forgot.
Well, yeah, everyone forgot who he
Yeah.
was, but like that's
Except
not gonna-
for
Doctor Strange.
But there's a couple others. There's one or two more that like I think the Hulk is one of them.
Okay, the Hulk and Thor, because
The
they
Hulk-
were off Earth. It was
Yeah.
only everyone on Earth, so
Yeah.
Marvel might remember him too.
Yeah, and then there is one more person, I can't think of who it is, but their power basically they're like, nah, I know who that is. Like, get the it's
Oh, whoever reads minds, so it'd be Professor X would be one of them. I
Yeah.
doubt he's in it though.
no, but then
I don't think they're gonna put fucking-
Deadpool's one of them too
Yeah, Deadpool.
because he breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
But there's one more I can't remember either. But yeah,
I could see Ryan Reynolds being in it and be like, oh, Peter Parker,
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Everybody forgot who I am. Hey, you're Peter Parker. You're
Yeah.
the kid who went to the multiverse.
Holy shit, you and Iron Man. That's like your dad, right?
Yeah. Your dad died? Oh, that's so sad. I'm going to go get a chimichanga. Marvel, if you're watching this.
Oh yeah, I don't
podcast.
even want to cut.
No.
Just throw me into the end credits.
Just let me be the new
Just throw
Stan.
the JT ShowShow into the end
Let me
credits.
do.
That'd be dope.
Let me be the new Stan Lee with 0 lines. I'll just be in the back of a cafe eating a burger,
Yeah, there you go.
and then a car flies through
Some
the window.
shawarma.
Yeah, and a car flies through the window, and I'll
Yeah.
be like, "I was in Spider-Man."
Yeah, Venom's out. I haven't seen it yet. I just forced Chris to watch the first one so I could go see it, but we're probably
Is this
gonna
the third one.
second one.
I think it's the third one.
I think it's the second one. I think it's Venom 2.
I thought it was like the last Venom.
It is. It's also the last Venom.
Yeah.
I would have to look it up on my phone, and I got no service.
Yeah, let me.
There was one that came out in 2018, which
Yeah.
is the first one,
Yeah.
and then the one now. Unless there was one in between then that I missed. If that's the case, I have to watch.
Let
the
There
third
Be
one.
Carnage.
I haven't seen Let There
Yeah.
Be Carnage. Okay, so I do. I have
2018,
one.
2021, 2024.
2021. So I
Yeah.
gotta watch the 2021 one.
Dude, you had me tripping, dude.
I thought that's all there was.
No, dude, because
Thought that's all there was.
there's Woody Harrelson is in the second movie.
Okay. Yeah, I do have to watch the second one then.
Yeah.
It's got to be on Disney though.
I believe it should be.
Yeah, the first one's on Disney. So
Well, Oregon either intercepted the ball or scored another touchdown, but they were patting each other on the helmets.
it's good for the bets.
Fuck you.
Go blue.
Yeah.
There's a whiskey company,
Mm-hmm.
a Canadian whiskey company that in 1967
Mm-hmm.
they had a Haida case, like not like a sale but like a promo,
Mm-hmm.
and fuck, I didn't save it. That's lame. See if I can pull it up on my Instagram. But they put out 12 of these cases like all over the world, and they were like really fucking expensive whiskey bottles because it was like one of a kind. They were never gonna brew the same shit again,
Mm-hmm.
and they hit them all over the place, and only 3 of them were found. So there's like still today there's 9 of them that are like out there, and they're all fucking over the place. Here we go. 1967, the whiskey brand Canadian Club launched a hide-a-case advertising campaign hiding 25 cases of their whiskey in exotic locations around the world. There are still 9 cases hidden, with 1 located above the Arctic Circle.
Wow.
So they dialed it into like a specific area where it's at, but nobody can fucking find it.
Hilarious.
Yeah, crazy. and that'd be so nuts to find one of those. I don't know how much those go for online. But they got to be at least a couple 100,000.
I think $1 million.
You think millions?
It's only 25 bottles of whiskey
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
And it's just
I'm sure there's some like Saudi prince that'll probably
Yeah.
spend a couple mil on that thing.
And plus, like, it's got to be a super rare bottle.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. The bottle itself is probably worth
The
a mil.
most money, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what conditions the whiskey in, and
Yeah, true. I would imagine especially if they left one in the Arctic Circle, it's probably in like a thermal case.
weatherproof.
Yeah, like a super weatherproof case. I can't imagine them just putting out like a random, just the
bag.
bottle. They just leave the bottle in the ocean or something.
Yeah.
Like Barbados, they just drop it.
They just drive 20 miles an hour and just throw a glass bottle into the ocean.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Someone find it.
Imagine some weird like unhit tribe found that, like it floated to like the Aborigines or something, and they just got hammered up one night.
One of them's on that island with cannibals, and
Yeah.
they buried it on that island like when they were sleeping, and they're like, "Yeah, go get it. There's a bottle right up there."
We'll tell you right where it's at.
I'll tell the U.S. government they got oil. We'll go
That'd
get it.
be crazy. That shit's better than oil. There was another crazy thing that I saw. It was they got these underwater drones now that are like canvassing ocean floors.
Mhm.
They do like this weird sonar thing and they get down pretty deep. One of the new ones found a shipwreck of the ship called Endurance, and it went down in Antarctica 110 years ago.
Damn.
And everyone on the ship survived. So they stayed on the ship. They were sailing, obviously, got caught up in some ice, waited for it to melt. It never fucking melted. It just kept getting colder. And it was like starting to freeze into the ship, and the ship was cracking and shit. So they're like, let's get the fuck out of here. So they went on foot and marched like across Antarctica, and then found some weird little like outlet post that was abandoned. They found a ship and they fixed it, just like a little rowboat ship. And they sailed that little rowboat ship to another like weird random island that they knew where it was at, and it was like a fuel depot or
Hilarious.
whatever. And they stopped there. They made a distress call, and then they hopped on a fucking freighter back out home. But their ship, it's like in perfect condition, just down at the bottom of the Antarctic Ocean.
Right.
And you can see like there's like shoes and like glass bottles and like a bunch of garbage that's like on the top layer
That's
of the
cool.
deck, so you
Yeah.
can like see how they were living, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy, to look at the pictures are pretty dope. I might have actually screenshot that one because the picture does look kind of fucking cool. Yeah, so the one on the right, the rendering of it, but the one on the left is the actual photos of it.
That's cool.
And so when they zoom in on it, you can see a bunch of the crazy shit that's on the deck. That's not a very good picture to zoom into, but
Right.
pretty dope. You can like clearly make out that's a fucking ship at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. And people in the comment sections were asking if it was like worth it to like dive down there to see what's there, if anything would be worth money.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, dude, it was like a scouting ship. Like there's nothing.
Right.
Like what they had that was worth money was like their food, spices, and that shit's gone.
Yeah, they just put it on their packs and got the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they just got the fuck out of there. But pretty crazy. That'd be kind of cool as like a descendant of one of those people that lived from that,
Mm-hmm.
because they marched across Antarctica for like 2 months.
Which is wild.
Yeah, crazy. With like
hey,
nothing but like what they had on the ship to like march with.
hey guys, we're gonna walk on this ice that's fucking our boat.
Yeah, it's fucking us up, so we gotta get on
Yeah.
it.
It's so thick it's cracking our boat that we have to walk on top of it.
Yeah.
So I have a funny Microsoft story, kind of like so you got banned on Fortnite for
I did.
for no reason.
No fucking reason. My account probably got fucking hacked, to be honest.
So there's a guy who plays Xbox, and one day he had a 1 week suspension for his location because he put in the comments that he was from Fort Gay. Well, Fort Gay is a real town in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And so Microsoft, he was like, hey, he was talking to the person on the Microsoft account. He's like, hey, that's where I'm from. I'm from Fort Gay. And they're like, hey, if you're going to keep saying it, we're going to suspend it permanently if you keep it up.
Oh.
And so he got the mayor involved, he got like news stations involved, and they made a big press story about it. Like, you know, like local TV was just like, a young man was banned from Microsoft for a week for putting Fort Gay as his location, and then Microsoft had to walk it back and fucking say sorry. But it's so funny that he was from Fort Gay, West Virginia.
They're so PC on like
Microsoft.
those Microsoft and
And I got
Epic
suspended. It
and
was for I hate noob tubes.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. NoobTube became a derogatory term on
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because I in my bio it was like Village in the Leafs, and then it just and then the only other line that was written was I hate noob tubes.
Yeah,
That's it.
I loved them.
I guess this. Well, I mean,
I use them frequently.
me too. I've been seeing some people in the new Black Ops 6 getting 6Ks for
Yep.
search and destroy, just boop, and then all 6. Hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much more Search I'm going to play, to be completely honest. It doesn't give me that same feel that I had before.
No, I like the 3 aggressive game modes we play.
Yeah,
And then,
I do want to grind out like whatever the meta gun is for Warzone and give Warzone another shot.
yeah,
Because when I did pick up that other guy's loadout, I did play a lot better.
that's cool.
Not much better, but better. I think we ended up with like 7 kills as a squad.
Yeah, the gun that I was using had, you would, unless you hit every shot in the magazine, you did not kill the guy.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's crazy.
that was like the M4 that I had on that other one. I had to hit 7 shots and they were killing me in 4. I'm like, okay, I'm using the wrong weapon.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
I just can't. If we see each other at the same time, they're gonna win.
Yeah,
Like,
which is crazy.
yeah, it doesn't matter. They could all. If my headshots hit, it's like 5. But that's 5 headshots.
Right.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit. But I do like that it shows you now when they kill you how many shots they hit you. Like they hit you 6 times for 100 health or whatever it is. Like I like that it does show you that.
Yeah.
So then you can see what the fuck they were using. You get like a little glimpse of it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you can't see their build, but
Right.
I'm sure guys are able to like decipher that. Like, oh, he killed me in this amount of shots with this fire rate. He's got to be using this build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a blueprint.
Yeah. One thing. Oh, I did want to say something else too. Rachel Lillis died. She was the voice of Misty and Jessie from Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
and that's very sad because
Yeah.
she was only like 60 something.
That's wild.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did the voice of Misty up until like recently.
It's wild.
Like up until the most recent Misty was there. I don't know if she did Jessie up until the final thing, but
If
so we got some questions.
Okay.
I have 6 pages of questions. Hopefully, there's multiple on one of them. Doesn't look like it. So I have 6 of the most important questions that Oda answered. This is One Piece. If you haven't caught up to it, I guess skip this unless you want to hear it.
Yeah.
So Oda, the creator of One Piece, put out a special request online that said, hey, I'm going to go live this one day, and I'm going to pick out 10 of the best questions out of whatever questions you guys want to ask, and I'm going to answer them honestly. And so this was question number 1.
Okay.
And it was, when Luffy's using Gear 5, he pulls out things like goggles and a baseball helmet from what looks to be like his... featured reanimate. Oh, so like his like little cape thing that he's got going, his little smoke cape thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, please let me know how that works. And he said, it's the entrance to Nika's fantasy. And that's all I said.
Okay.
Very interesting. So that's almost like a doorway
Yeah.
into whatever the fuck he wants, pretty much.
Yeah.
He was also asked, I don't know if it's going to be on this list, but someone asked him, as far as power scales go, where does Luffy's Gear 5 fall in like the multiverse?
Mm-hmm.
And he said somewhere in between Bugs Bunny and Popeye.
Damn.
So it's 100% Toon Force.
Yeah.
Because like Popeye breaks the fourth wall regularly.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny pulls fucking cannons out of tree stumps.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's Toon Force.
Yeah.
It's 100% Toon Force.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, question 2 is Sabo inherited the Mera Mera Nomi, which is the flame fruit. He's demonstrating its power to the fullest. Did he do some training to properly use the Mera Mera? or what happened with that. He said he's training every day. I think that Sabo, who regained some of his memory, remembered a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks he remembered some shit about Ace, probably, like how Ace was.
Yeah.
But yeah. Question 3: Has Dragon ever lived together with Luffy? He says no, at least not from what Luffy can remember. He's different with Kuma because he's the leader of the Revolutionary Army, and if their parentage relationship is revealed, it'll either endanger Luffy's life or send people after him. I wonder what kind of feeling he felt when he's forced to leave his family, and what do you think he felt when he saw his son in Logetown?
That's where he hit Smoker at.
In the very beginning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he's like, how do you think he felt there?
Yeah.
'Cause he was like forced to leave for his kid's safety. Whatever. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The ship of the Blackbeard pirates' name is Saber of Quebec. Does it have any relation to Roxy, Quebec? And he said Quebec is the name of a sailing ship, so it could be a coincidence, maybe not. So he's answering these questions like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So the divine departure attack that took out Kid in one hit, was that move taught by Gold Roger, or did Shanks learn it by imitating it? He said he remembered it because he always looked up to Roger. It's not just something that anyone from the Roger Pirates can imitate, so Shanks' talent is quite astonishing.
Yeah.
So he just got it from looking at it and being like, I might be able to do that someday.
I can't wait till Zoro learns that.
He's going to.
Yeah.
He's going to. He has to. And then this is the last one. It says, please tell us how the bounty system works with the Cross Guild. So Fleet Admiral 5 crowns, Admiral 3 crowns, Vice Admiral 5 stars, Rear Admiral 3 stars, Captain 1 star. So 1 crown equals 10 stars, and 1 star equals 100 million berries. So crowns are 1/10 of a star, so 1/10 of 100 million. So 10 million.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how the cross guild system works. Yeah. That's
Pretty
what we
cool.
got for the Q&A.
Yeah.
Not bad. Pretty cool that he answered some questions. Kind of lame the way he answered them because he kind of left a lot out there, but I didn't think we were going to get any information out of it anyways.
Right.
Yeah, he's hinting at Shanks being that motherfucking guy,
Right.
but I think we all knew that after
Yeah.
he took out Kid's entire fucking set of boys in one fucking swoop.
One swing and a swing.
One swing of the hammer.
Yeah.
And they were just gone.
Dunzo.
Yeah. Gonzo Calrissian. What else do I got? They found a dinosaur tail in amber.
That's
Like
cool.
a little tiny dinosaur tail. It was a
Yeah.
couple years ago and they just finally figured out what it was.
Okay.
So it was a dinosaur tail covered in feathers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which completely. Yeah. I did
So
hear
it
something
throws
about
out the whole lizard thing. They're all a bunch of chickens
Yeah.
and birds.
Yeah.
So the T-Rex might have been a fucking
Giant feathery
dragon.
bastard. Yeah.
A fucking dragon. A feathered dragon.
That's why they're like, we saw dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
And instead of being bat wings, they could have been just. Oh wait, did he?
And that's why the wings aren't fucking found, because they're bird bones and they're hollow.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are solid fucking.
Yeah.
Because they still only have like 10% of an entire T-Rex. The rest of it's just fucking CGI made.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember from 1023 something about game balls, but can't remember what that is. And these are terrible notes.
Game balls.
Yeah, that's what something game balls on 1023. So some last week. Oh yeah, okay, Warren game balls. That's what it is. The coach for the Lakers, JJ.
Okay.
He said that he does not like that the NBA plays with brand new balls for tip off. He thinks that there should be a worn game ball, a ball that's been broken in properly, because the two different balls hit differently off the rim. Everybody in the NBA would rather be played with a nice worn game ball and a brand new ball. In high school, we got to pick kind of which two balls to give to the ref.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick our favorite two. But even in pickup, we still pick the ball that's hopefully going to be the best.
The best ball. Yeah, everyone bounces them around a couple
Yeah.
times. They're like, I like the feel of
So
this one better.
why are you cracking open a brand new case?
Yeah.
Here's a brand new
This
ball.
should not be fresh out the plastic.
No.
Footballs aren't fresh out the plastic.
Yeah.
They run those motherfuckers under a sander.
You should just be home team.
They rub them down with a fucking tonic and then throw them under a sander and then rub them down again.
like home team.
There's like a whole division of motherfuckers just to get game balls ready.
Yeah, it should just be home team provides like 4 whatever.
Well, let them both provide fucking game balls, but obviously the other team has to inspect them first. Be like, all right, yeah, these are solid.
Yeah.
So do 4 apiece, and then you start with the home balls.
Yeah.
Then you alternate from there. So if one of them gets fucked up, then you go away and you go home and
Yeah.
whatever, and just let them be worn in.
Yeah, or just have like a whole. All right, you guys shoot these balls for like 100 shots and then put them in the bag.
That's like a day before ritual.
Yeah.
Instead of practice, we figure out what our game balls are.
Yeah.
What's the score here? 14-7?
14-7, ticking down to the second. It's like
Looks like a good kick or something.
there's great kick. 9 minutes ago in the second quarter, Michigan only down 7.
That's not where I thought they'd be at this point.
No,
I assumed it'd be a 21-7 game.
I've never seen a kicker celebrate so much. A punter.
If you got it, you got it. Dude.
Yeah, if you're dialed, you're dialed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some dudes are just like that.
Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, we played our natty.
We did play our natty, so we
NCAA.
finally, in Dynasty, we finally got to go through the whole season, matched up on completely opposite brackets. All the way to the finals.
Oh, we have a final.
Only to lose the cut twice in a goddamn year.
Yeah, I
Natty.
did. I won that one. Back-to-back Heisman's. Or not Heisman's, back-to-back natties.
Yep.
My left outside linebacker won the second defensive Heisman ever. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. I saw one of the newer 30 for 30s they did, and they did the 1997 Heisman race
That's cool.
as one of them. And they didn't do any new interviews. They used all interviews from 1997,
Hilarious.
which I thought was really fucking cool because you got to like live through the whole experience of it. And they're like, this is the best Heisman class ever. Because it was, there's 3 Hall of Famers and then Ryan bitch-ass Leaf that's in there. So it's fucking Peyton Manning, Randy Moss, and an old boy who won it. Fucking number 2. What the fuck's his name? I always forget his name. I always want to say Howard, but it's not Howard. It's the other guy, Charles Woodson.
Woodson,
Charles
yeah.
Woodson.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
And it goes into like all their season and what they did that year and how they're ranked, and everyone was all pissed off because Peyton should have won it, and they're like, well, Peyton didn't have that great of a year. It was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as fucking Charles Woodson's career or Charles Woodson's year. Not a lifetime achievement award; it's a this season award. Didn't win it last year, runner up. Didn't win it this year, runner up.
Yeah.
And everyone was pissed about it. And there were like death threats sent into New York from Tennessee. They were like, "That's my boy." Da 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 da. One of the guys was like, ain't no way he's going to win the Heisman. Tennessee doesn't have one yet. Peyton Manning, the son of an NFL great, who also should have won a Heisman. He's going to right the wrongs of his father. Da 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 da. If you think there's a better football player in college right now than Peyton Manning, fuck you. And at the end of it, he goes, "That's stupid." Like, he was just so mad. And it was an interview from '97 after like the ceremony or whatever.
That's hilarious.
And then I didn't realize, because I'm like very new to the college scene, I didn't realize that there were a bunch of shared natties.
Yes.
That's super lame.
Yes. There was just no system or no connectivity. And like the weird thing about it was there weren't even whispers of like,
Just let them play another game.
there weren't even whispers of that. There weren't even whispers of playoffs or anything. It was just, well, they had a 13-0 season and so did them. The only 2? Yep. Shared natty. But then there'd be an AP natty of like this. They're the natty winners, and then they'd be like, well, we still have 13-0 and won our bowl game, so we're also the natty winners.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's the whole Florida thing when they're like,
Why was it called the natty then? There was no natty.
because you were the best team in the country.
So you say.
College-
That's why. Oh, dude, I had a funny joke. I was talking to. It kind of reminds me of that. I was talking to Chris's
The Win
parents. No, Chris's parents about fucking how they call. I
I was like, you guys ruined the fucking planet, da 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 da. And they were like, well, we were the greatest generation. And I was like, hey, you guys called yourself that.
Yeah.
The people before you didn't call you the greatest generation.
Right.
The people after you sure as fuck don't.
Right.
You guys called yourself the greatest generation. It's like me calling myself a legend and everyone else be like, dude, you're just a normal dude. I'm like, no, I'm a legend.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's the same thing.
I'm the I am.
I'm the natty.
Yeah.
No one else will call me the natty.
No.
I'm the natty.
I mean, if you went 13-0, then yeah, you got
Yeah,
the
let's go to 4 of the fucking teams.
Yeah, it was like whoever can make it was weird. It was
Stupid.
It's weird.
It's like the greatest generation. You call yourself that. No one else fucking gives a shit.
And now we're like, look, if you don't make the playoffs, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the playoff system was a fantastic thing, and I'm glad they extended it to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Because 4 is just not enough. It's just the Alabama show.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that joke was funny. Everyone laughed about it.
Yeah.
So, cause it hit me right when she said it. I was like, no one else calls you guys that.
Yeah.
You guys named yourself that.
Yeah.
Because your parents fucking hated you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we sure as fuck hate you guys.
Yeah.
We're not going to call you the greatest generation. You guys just called yourself that.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah. We're the great generation.
Yeah. I'm going to call us the worst generation. Fuck them.
Yeah.
We're the worst generation, dude.
Yeah, dude, there's 9 of us.
Yeah. There's 9 of us. We can count them on 2 hands.
Yeah. You can't do it on one.
No, can't do it on one. Fuck the greatest generation, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And then I made fun of him for, because my dad told me stories about when he was in high school and how his friends used to fucking just like throw bags of trash out of their window on the highway.
Yeah.
Yeet.
My grandma did that.
Full fucking sodas. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just throw them out.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Why?" Or I was like, "Why did they do that?" My dad was like, "Oh, well, they thought it was funny that inmates would have to go pick it up."
Yeah.
And I was like, "They didn't pick it up all the time. Like,
Yeah.
not every inch of highway."
No.
I was like, "They just throw it out wherever the fuck they're at." They're like, "Yeah, sometimes in the parking lots."
My
Like,
grandma.
you just dump a bag of trash in
My
the parking
grandma would
lot.
be drinking a shake from McDonald's, just driving down the road, 55, and she'd go, "I'm done with this. It's just you." And I thought it was the funniest thing for her just to be like, "I'm done with this," and then eat it. And so then my mom was telling her like, "You have to stop throwing your garbage out the window," and she'd be like, "Do not tell your mother." But it was so funny every time I saw my grandma eat a strawberry shake out the window, or a vanilla shake, what have you, yeet, and I just like, what a entitled thing to do. I'm done with this garbage.
Like, the greatest generation.
They'd be like, right now, if there's about the rest of your beer, like, "I'm done with this," and then you just yeet it across my basement.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with this.
I'm a legend. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Like, it's stupid.
The greatest generation, dude. Motherfuckers. Been running the country for 45 years.
God damn it.
Oh, that's about all I got.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. Appreciate you watching, brother.
We'll be playing some games.
Yeah, we'll be on games. Give us like, almost an hour. Nice.